Hey friends, welcome to Simple Homesteading. We're glad that you're with us today because today we're going to be harvesting our potatoes. And harvesting potatoes is kind of like Christmas time. I know, you're thinking, how in the world is harvesting potatoes like Christmas? Well, follow me, at least in my convoluted logic, follow me. You see, at Christmas, when you look at all of those presents underneath the tree, you have no idea which package has underwear from grandma or that Nintendo 64 that you were hoping to get for Christmas. Potatoes are the same way. You see they're underground, you have no idea how well they've done, they've been in the ground for months and months and months, and so when you finally go to harvest those potatoes, it could be underwear from grandma, or it could be that Nintendo Game Center that you've always been wanting. Or, even worse, you could get a box full of coal. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go out and we're going to dump our containers and we're gonna see whether we got underwear from grandma or whether we got that Nintendo Game Center that we've been wanting. Now, also, really quick, a couple more things. We have a couple of variables that are going on here with our potato harvest this year. First, this is the very first time we have ever planted potatoes in containers. So we have no idea how this is going to come out. We don't know whether we're gonna get a lot. We don't know whether we're gonna get some. We don't know. Again, that's why it's like Christmas. Secondly, we ended up planting potatoes in a way that we never have in the past. You see, in the past, we have taken a potato, we've cut away these individual eyes, we've let them scab over, and then we've planted those individual pieces all in the ground. Well, the fingerlings that we got this year from Burpee said not to do that and just plant the fingerlings. And so we felt a little uneasy doing that. We already felt uneasy planting in containers, and then you add that to the prospect. We have no idea whether we're going to get anything at all. So we're gonna go outside, we're gonna lay a tarp down, we're gonna dump those containers out, and we're gonna see if we got anything whatsoever. Again, who knows? It could be underwear from grandma, or it could be that Nintendo Game Center.
We wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a happy potato harvest.
All right, so what we have is late season potatoes. One of the things that we did is when you plant potatoes, if it's a short season potato, you can put them in the ground and they will grow, but if you hill them up, if you keep adding dirt up the top of the plant, it will not send out more runners to make more potatoes. You only get the potatoes at the very bottom of where you originally planted the plant on early season. All of these are late season potatoes. They're at least 90 days or later. We put them in on Good Friday, and we are now into the second full week of August. And so we've had plenty enough time to see how they were going to do. Now, in the bag here, we planted our potatoes in bigger containers, but we had some leftover bags that we did for our tomatoes, and we thought, you know what, we'll go ahead and we'll put these in here and we'll see what happens. If we get nothing, hey, we didn't lose anything. But if we get something, well, that's going to be pretty cool. So whether this is the Nintendo or whether this is the underwear, I don't know. I think it could even be coal. I'm not sure how much we're going to get out of here. So let's go ahead and dump this over and let's see what we got. I don't know. I think we might have got coal. Yep, we've got one lousy potato skin from the original plant. Oh, we got one small red potato. And that looks like it. Whoop, we got a second one. And we got another small one here. Oh, and we got one here at the bottom of the plant. So let me keep looking through here. I'm pretty sure we didn't get any more. Boy, the mosquitoes are out tonight. We got kind of the other rotted one that we stuck in there.
There's a little one.
There's a little teeny one. These might be good for a bunch of green beans. Oh, there's another original that just rotted. We didn't get anything out of that. And got another small one. Well, I think we're gonna have to go get some insect spray because I am just getting chewed up like crazy. Oh, nope, that one's dead. Really, really teeny. So, nothing out of this one.
Oh, wait.
Oh, did you see one? There we go, another teeny.
Another feeder potato.
Another feeder potato. All right, so I think we're gonna call this one good. This one was barely better than Cole. It was definitely Grandma's underwear. We'll call it good. All right. All right, so again, this is all new for us. We've never done this before. The plants are really starting to die back. They're looking bad. We'll see how this one goes. If we don't get a good crop out of this one, even though our other potato plants are looking about the same, we might go ahead and leave them in there a little bit longer. So again, let's dump this over and let's see if we got anything. I will say, if we don't have any luck with the containers this year, I'm not gonna write containers off. Again, one of the big differences is we did not cut our potatoes and let them scab off and plant them that way with each little individual eye. We followed the directions that came from Burpee and just planted the fingerlings in here all by themselves. And I felt a little bit uneasy about that. So we'll see what happens. Okay, we got more reds. A little bit better. Oh, there's a nice one. Look at that one. That's a pretty decent red. Oh, here's one, here's one, here's one. They're kind of small, but hey, there's a nice one. Another nice one. Couple small ones.
I think those are still pretty much attached to the roots, so
Yeah.
are they supposed to have been broken off the roots?
Not sure. I'd have to go back and read. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. Those were all reds. I'm gonna try to go get a different type of potato, and we're gonna dump over another one and see how we do. We're lucky if we've got a pound of potatoes over there. We got a couple of nice reds that might make a nice meal, but most of those look like that they're gonna be good for beans. Watch your headshot. All right, so
You got one right there by your hand.
hey, look at that. Ta-da. Now we're gonna have to let these season off yet. We gotta put these out on a table and let them harden up. All right, we decided we're just gonna go ahead and harvest everything we've got and see what comes out. Not having much luck. Whoops. Oh, more reds. Oh, look at that. That's not a bad one. Now
That's a good one.
this harvest isn't too bad on this box. Kind of happy so far with this one. It's better. Oh, nice big one.
insect anyway? What is that?
Yummy. We should eat this. Should have popped that open in front of you guys.
No. Please
Nice
don't.
larva. All right, let's get another one filled up back up here. All right, here's another one of our bags that we had left over from our tomatoes. Let's go ahead and dump that and see if we got anything. Boy, more reds. I didn't think we'd planted that many reds. Although this is a better batch of reds than we got out of the other one.
Oh yeah, this one's
Wow, look at this
nice.
one. Last one. Well, that one's not even formed the right way.
This one either. These are just, it's like these aren't even ready yet to be, it has several on them, but it's like it's not even really ready to. So that one's
All right, I
good.
think we picked these too soon. All right, so that is all we got from 4 containers and 2 bags of potatoes. Certainly, if you were trying to do this from an economic perspective, not worth it whatsoever, especially with the money that we paid for the starter potatoes. Again, I think a large factor again is that we didn't cut around each one of the eyes of these potatoes, let them scab over, and then plant those individually. When we've done that in the past, we've had pretty good luck with our potatoes and getting good, 20 to 30 pounds, and that's not off of very many hills. That's maybe off of like 2 or 3 hills of potatoes. And so certainly we got underwear for Christmas this year, and we did not get the Nintendo. So next year, what are some of the lessons from right now? We're going to make sure that we cut those potatoes like we have in the past, cut out the eyes, let them scab, get them planted, and then we're going to continue to go in containers and hill them up and see how things go. But if we have no luck next year in it, then I don't know. At that point in time, we'll have to make a decision about whether we continue or not. If you're going to be doing homesteading, if you're going to work towards greater self-sufficiency, then at some point in time, you have to ask yourselves, what doesn't cost us it's got to pay for itself, right? And if it's not paying for itself, then you just say, nope, ain't doing it. And it's cheaper for me to buy it from someone else or to buy it at the grocery store. So again, thanks for being with us today on Simple Homesteading. You see the good, the bad, and the ugly. If you haven't yet subscribed to our channel, make sure you subscribe. If you haven't, if you're subscribed, but you want to make sure that you get the most and latest video, make sure that you hit that little bell button. And if you like this video, hit the like button. Again, thanks for being with us today on Simple Homesteading.